heat or something. They're calling the phenomena summer penis. Yeah, for real. I mean, this research was funded by men, obviously. You know, I did kind of wonder if they're going to do research, but I don't think so. I don't think they're going to do research about winter dick. Right? That is not the Christmas package I'm hoping for. And then I was kind of wondering, what's the equivalent for women? Fall vagina? Is that when we're so tired of dating that we just fall for men's shitty pickup lines? Anyway, so I'm a single mom. Thank you. Yeah, someone will clap for that. Woo! Thank you. Because you know what? It's hard being a parent, you know? You have to pretend to enjoy all those things your kids enjoy, like kids' birthday parties, play dates, their father. Okay. Yeah, I'll take that. But you know what? I do surprisingly well on dating apps, and I think it's because my profile says that I don't want kids. Then they find out it's because I have 4. Yeah, ooh, I know. 4 sounds like a lot, and it is. But you know what? I love being a mom, and you know what they say about having kids? It's a lot like making pancakes. First one's kind of fucked up. Probably should have thrown it away. But I think having kids is a lot more like eating pancakes. You always regret having your 4th one. Yeah, so you know, when you have that many kids, they always think you have a favorite, and that is ridiculous. I love all my children. You know, recently my favorite son, Jackson, just moved back in with me. And it's made it a lot easier for me to hit on his friends. He's in his 20s, they're legal. But you know what, it's been a real role reversal having an adult child live with me, you know, because at some point I walked in on my kids when they were teenagers, all of them either masturbating or having sex. But the other day, my son Jackson walked in on me and my boyfriend, and I was so embarrassed because my sex swing was on backwards.
Oh my God.
Yeah, true. I mean, he's just one of those psychos who knocks while he's entering. You look like you might be one of those. Yeah, but you know what? It's been great because he shares so much with me now. Like the other day, he told me that every girl he's ever been with has asked him to choke them, and I was horrified. I was like, that is something you should never tell your mother. Yeah. No one ever tells you when you give birth that you're actually giving birth to your biggest critic. I mean, my kids critique dinner like they're Gordon Ramsay on Hell's Kitchen. You know, they'll be like, that sucks, this is shit, and you look terrible. And that's just when we go to Nobu, you know? But you know what, I think it's really important to like take the high road with kids and teach by example. Like the other day, my 14-year-old daughter was like, you have a flat butt. And I was like, well, that may be true, but it's better than having a flat chest, nerd! Yeah, she's great. Awesome. You know, kids these days are like so tech savvy. Instead of begging and whining and stealing to get what they want, they make PowerPoints. My daughter asked for gifts like she's pitching a Fortune 500 company for investment. Recently she was like, will you join me in the conference room? And we were like, Sadie, this is the garage. And she was like, it is right now, but it could be a state-of-the-art gymnastics training room for just $5,000. So I bought her a jump rope and told her to go fuck herself. You know, I've never been one of those parents that like helps their kids with their homework too much, but recently my daughter had this, like when the school was ending, had this really hard assignment where she had to write a horror story with plot twists and characters, and I'm a writer, so I thought, you know, I'd help her a little bit. And before I knew it, we got a 99 out of 100. And the teacher was like, Sadie, what inspired you to write about menopause? Speaking of menopause, I turned 50 this year, you guys. Woo! Wow, I love it when you guys clap for me still being alive. Yeah, and people are really surprised that I don't lie about my age, especially in this town. But you know what? I'm proud to be 50. You know what? I like being this age. Now, if you tell me I look like I'm 50, I'll fucking fight you. Yeah, but you know what? I really enjoyed my birthday this year. You know what? I felt like I'm still young, I'm still vibrant, I'm still dating 26-year-olds. No one believes me. Oh my God, you guys. But you know what? It's a little sad dating younger guys because you always know there's like an expiration point. Like they're bound to say something stupid, do something insensitive, get grounded. Yeah. But I try to be really romantic with these guys, so I write them all poetry. Now, it's always the same poem, but I promise I'm really trying. Would you like to hear it? Yeah. Okay. Roses are red, violets are blue. I'm twice your age, but I'll buy an Xbox for you. Woo! I have been a little concerned. I bought 11 Xboxes this year, and none of them were for my children. But you know what? At this age, you know, when you get to be 50, your hormones go crazy, right? And my doctor actually prescribed testosterone, which is amazing. I feel like you guys have really been holding out on us. I mean, I feel like a teenage boy. I'm moody, I'm breaking out, I'm masturbating in socks. And the testosterone also had another advantage, like it made me lose a lot of weight, which is great, but people always think I'm on Ozempic. I'm like, that is ridiculous. I would never admit that. Yeah. It's not that, losing weight is great and all until you happen to get a glimpse of your naked butt in the mirror, and then it's a reason to never ever do doggy style again. It's not that I don't like my body. I still feel sexy and stuff, but it's not the same. It's hard not to compare your body to what it was like before, right? And now my butt is just like a bouncy house that's been at a kid's birthday party too long. Yeah, it's sad, deflated, and way too many people have played with it. I know you guys are thinking about my butt because you look really serious. But there is one thing I hate about getting older is like what old women's hands look like. My mom sent me a photo of her hand the other day, and it was so pale and veiny for a sec I thought it was a dick pic. Yeah, oh, she's like horrified, right? I guess, it's my time, but I guess I'll leave you with this. Do you guys like dick pics, or the dick pic fans here? No! Do you get a lot of them? You get a lot of them?
I do get a lot of them.
Do you like them?
Only sometimes.
Only sometimes. You know what? I like them. They don't turn me on, but they do cheer me up, and I've seen them. Right? I mean, it's just a happy thing. They do cheer me up. I've seen some really creative ones. I've seen dicks photographed next to wine bottles and salad tongs. But by far my favorite was a dick photographed next to a bottle of Lysol. I was like, ooh, big and clean. Thank you guys so much. I'm Maggie Hyde.